All right, what's going on, big dog? So, Pokimane is back in the news yet again. She is causing some drama for everybody yet again, as you can see by my screen here. I'm not going to do any gameplay on this video because there's a lot to go over, and I kind of just wanted to go over it, I guess, with you guys. This is my face. You see it all the time, whatever. So, I wanted to start out with this one here. This is from Drama Alert. Pokimane's getting backlash for being lazy. This is kind of the first step in this like 3-step process drama here. There's a whole lot to break down here. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, first, Pokimane says that unfortunately there aren't many huge female streamers, at least not on Kai and Speed's level. So obviously Kai Cenat and IShowSpeed are two of the biggest streamers, if not the two biggest streamers in the entire world right now. And she has basically been saying that streaming is becoming male dominated. Now, she's used this approach in the past. I am not a Pokimane fan. I'm just going to put that out there right now before we really dive into this. I am not a Pokimane fan. I don't watch a lot of streams. That's just not my cup of tea. I've never been a big fan of streams. I love watching YouTube content. I like making YouTube content. I'm not a good streamer either. Like, I am not a talkative person other than when I'm making these videos, I guess. So, but with that out of the way, like I said, not a Pokimane fan, but I'm not a Pokimane fan because she's a woman. I don't hate her because she's a woman. I don't hate her because I'm like, she won't go out with me. Ha ha, fuck her. No, I'm not a Pokimane fan because she does this shit all the time. Like, I don't know if you guys remember a couple years ago before I was doing drama content on my channel, when I was just doing gameplay stuff. It seemed like Pokimane was in the news for absolutely everything all the time. It's talking about how everything is male dominated, Ninja is too popular, Tim the Tatman's too popular, there's no women in streaming, and all this other stuff. And then you have this guy here who commented on it, and he's correct here when he says that because Kai has done multiple streaming marathons and set numerous records, Speed has been touring the world, becoming the modern day MJ, and she released an overpriced cookie brand, which is absolutely true. Pokimane isn't out there trying to become the #1 streamer. She just thinks she deserves to be the #1 streamer. I don't know why she has this mentality. I don't know why she's so selfish about this, but it's one of the most disgusting things about her, and it's like the biggest thing about her on why I don't watch her like channel at all. The few times that I have, it's always something like this. It's always her complaining about, you know, how she's not popular, how she's just, you know, being hated on because she's a woman. And it's not because you're a woman, because there are plenty of popular women streamers, which I'll show you right here. These are the top 10 women streamers right here. And the thing you'll notice about them, like, it's stream charts. The thing you'll notice about them is, like, if you look at this photo here, you can't really see it, but each and every one of these ones are pretty close to them, are all VTubers. Like, VTubing has really taken off, and for those of you who don't know what VTubers is, instead of having a face cam like I do, basically you have like a virtual avatar of yourself. A lot of these don't have like an exact virtual replica of themselves. It's an anime style, nerdy style figure of themselves, or what they, you know, think their anime self would look like, I guess. And they're all really popular, and some of them are actually quite good. I've heard of Iron Mouse in the past, Imuru, Valkyrie's obviously been popular for a while, but a lot of these ones I've actually heard of. I've seen videos on them, and they're all really popular because they're entertaining. They bring fun content to their channel. They're not just there streaming and hoping that people watch them. Like, Pokimane has this like such self-centered look on streaming, right? Like, when I stream, I understand that I don't get a ton of viewers because I'm not the most entertaining person in the world. I'm just not. If you guys want to come watch me, links will be down below. I try to be as entertaining as possible, but I get really focused in the games I'm playing. I get really focused on other things that I'm doing, and that's just how I am. If I want to be a huge streamer, I got to work on that and become better at my craft, I guess is what I'm saying. And Pokimane for years has done nothing but do the exact same thing, which is, I'm a hot chick, give me attention. That has been her entire brand forever. She just thinks that she deserves whatever she thinks she deserves, I guess, fame, fortune, whatever it may be, for the sole purpose that she is a woman. And I mean, if you go back onto her Twitch channel, a lot of her biggest clips are her like standing up, or her like moving around or wearing a certain outfit. They're not her doing anything phenomenal or funny or entertaining, right? Because people used to just watch her because she was a hot streamer. That was like her big appeal. And now she's like taken back, I guess, by the fact that nobody wants to watch her anymore because there's just more entertaining female streamers out there. Like, I watch female YouTubers. I don't watch a ton of streams, but when I do, I've watched female streamers. Like, if they're entertaining, they're entertaining. That's what I'm there to do. I'm there to be entertained. I'm not there to watch her sit there with a low-cut t-shirt and play a game poorly. That's not what I'm there for. And that's really what her brand has become. And like he said, she just made a shitty cookie. I made a video on that back when that happened. And yeah, she just made a overpriced cookie for a while. Like that's all she did. And she's going to complain that she's, you know, you're not putting in the work is really all I'm trying to say here. But the big one here is, like we just talked about this, but the big one here, the second part to this whole drama, is she is now calling everybody racist for not liking the Kendrick Lamar halftime show, I guess. This one just kind of came out like February 10th here. This is when it came out. But yeah, so we'll go ahead. We'll watch this together and we'll break this down, because this one I think is a little more entertaining. And as you can see, she's wearing her outfit. She's got to have her low cut shirt on because, again, that's her whole brand, is that she's a fuckable chick. That's her whole brand, and that's all she's ever been. She's not entertaining. She's not fun to watch. I don't care what anybody says. I've seen comments on these posts of people being like, oh, if Pokimane did anything, she would get hate for it. Like, no. She hasn't been in the news for a while. She hasn't been trending for a while because she hasn't said any dumb shit. Like, Queso's in the news. I'll make a video on that in a couple days. Queso's popular or trending right now because he said that the Kendrick Lamar halftime show sucked, but that's a different video for a different day. But when you say dumb shit or you say something that gets people riled up, that's when Pokimane makes headlines, because that is basically who she's become now. Is she's not super popular, then she says dumb shit, a bunch of soy boys and simps come to her rescue like, well, no, if she said that Kendrick Lamar halftime show was bad, then everyone would hate on her for saying it's bad, but she says it's good, so everyone's just hating on her because she's a woman. No, that's not what it is at all. It's because it's a bad take, and it's because of how she said it. So we'll break this down together because it is absolutely absurd. So let's go ahead and start this.
With probably zero musical capabilities think that Kendrick Lamar didn't deserve the halftime show. What do you mean? Like, sure, we could sit here all day and be like, oh, I actually think this artist deserved it. What? Only white people hated it. I didn't want to say it. As a white passing person.
There it is. As a white passing person. That's the part I wanted to get to. As only white people no, not only white people hated it. Okay. The halftime show was mid. It was mid. I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan. I like Kendrick Lamar. I listen to a lot of Kendrick Lamar. I think he's a phenomenal rapper. I said this in my last video about the Super Bowl. Kendrick Lamar is a good artist. He's a good artist. I think he's a great artist. I like the halftime show, right? I still thought it was mid. I like his songs, but he didn't play a lot of his big songs. Like, where was Swimming Pools? Like, he played Humble, but where was DNA, Element? Like, he didn't play a ton of his popular songs. It was like he was going on tour and just playing his new album, which, yeah, his new album isn't bad. I liked his new album, but he had so many other big hits that he just, for whatever reason, didn't perform. Like, there was more that could have been done. I didn't think the performance was that great. Like I said in my last video, the microphone had some issues for me. Like, it was just really quiet. He didn't sound bad by any means, but it seemed like the production value on it just wasn't up to par of what I was expecting from a Super Bowl halftime performance. You know, like, I guess like my pinnacle of Super Bowl halftime performances is like the Prince one. Everyone loved Prince. That was a great Super Bowl halftime show. When Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, that was huge. That was a great, that might be the best one of all time. Because they put in a lot of, you could see they put in a lot of effort. They put in a lot of money because they do this for free. It's not like it's not like a Super Bowl pays for them. Like, the pay that they get is supposed to be the publicity that they get for performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. And you saw that with Kendrick's numbers. Like, he skyrocketed to like the most listened to rapper on Spotify overnight because of his Super Bowl halftime performance. So I don't know why people are hating on him for a Super Bowl halftime performance. Like, I don't think it was so bad that people are like, some people are saying it's the worst ever. Like, no, not even close. Not even close to the worst ever. It was a solid halftime performance, but it was still pretty mid. I think that more could have been done and it would have been a better performance, and it would have went down as one of the better ones if he would have played some of the songs that everyone knew, but he didn't. He played a lot of his new album stuff, which is fine. He played Not Like Us, which everybody was waiting for, and I figured he was going to play it. A lot of people were like, there's no way. I figured he would. Like, why would he care? Unless the NFL like strictly said, no, you cannot play Not Like Us. But that would be the only way, and that would have been leaked. That would have totally been leaked if the NFL was like, nope, you can't play that. But yeah, so she's just saying that all white people hate Kendrick Lamar because he's black. Not true. I'm a white dude. I'm white as fuck. Look at me. I'm pasty. And I love Kendrick Lamar. I think he's a great artist. I think he's one of the best rappers of all time. I like Kendrick Lamar. I just thought the performance was not that great. That happens, you know. I've been to concerts before. I love certain bands, and I've been to their concerts, and I thought the performance wasn't that great. That doesn't mean I hate the band or I hate the artist. You know, they just didn't perform up to my expectations. That happens, right? There's always controversy around artists. They have bad performances. They're human just like us. Things happen. So, all right, we'll continue.
I didn't want to say that, but you saying that and me repeating that message, I'm just gonna let that sit. Okay, you know what pissed me off the most, respectfully, too? The people that I saw with this take the most were white men. Ain't nothing wrong with being a white man. That's not the point. My point is that, you know, I feel like if you watched his performance and really took it in, you'd be like, there are some underlying messages that the performance is trying to convey, especially during Black History Month. So you sitting there, again, respectfully, whatever, being like, oh, I don't think he deserved it. It's just like, stop, please. Please.
Goddamn. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Please. Please.
Ooh.
Arrête. Please arrête. And if you don't know what that means stop in French. Now you know. Et les Français, ils savent ce que je veux dire. Ils disent aussi.
Okay, so she just talks French there for the last couple seconds there. It's stupid. But yeah, she said, I didn't want to say it, but somebody in chat said it, so I'm just going to say it. I'm going to let it sit there. No. Okay, she totally wanted to say that because, again, this is her only lane of popularity anymore. Pokimane's only lane of popularity is to be as, like, controversial as possible because that's the only time when she gets clicks and views anymore. She's not as popular as she used to be, and for a good reason. Like we just went over before, she's going to blame men and she's going to blame white people. That's her whole lane right now. She, again, if you didn't like the halftime performance and you think somebody else deserved it, that's totally fine. I don't see why people have an issue with that. It's not Pokimane. It's not that Pokimane is the only person saying that. There's a lot of people that are saying that Kendrick Lamar didn't deserve the halftime performance. Like, there's a lot of people saying that. I'm one of those people that, I guess, if you want to have that opinion, awesome, cool. Like, I'm okay with having that conversation. But my parents didn't like my parents aren't into rap. My parents didn't like the halftime performance. They didn't care for the Eminem one because they're not into rap. That's just how they are. That doesn't mean that they hate these people. They just didn't like the performance. There's a big difference, right? And yeah, there was some underlying tones, you know, because it was Black History Month. There was some underlying messages in his performance that a lot of people don't agree with. I'm one of those. I don't agree with a lot of the messaging that he puts in his songs, but I also am somebody who can look past that and go, okay, like, I still like the song, even if I don't like the underlying message all the time. If it's a good song, I'm still going to listen to it. That's just how I am. And I don't really care about the political messaging most of the time. I just like to listen to good music and have good performances at my Super Bowls, I guess. So, but yeah, I mean, Pokimane is, again, just in the news for the dumbest shit possible. She does this crap. It seems like she does it every couple of months when her, like, popularity really starts dipping. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she, like, saw something similar to this, like, before they posted this and got pissed off. Like, I would not be surprised if that's why she started to do this. Like, if she was, like, looking online, whatever, by herself and then saw that she wasn't a top 10 streamer anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what made her be like, okay, I got to do something now. I got to say something stupid so that people pay attention to me, because Pokimane is an attention whore. She is. She likes attention. She needs attention. She craves attention, and she is nothing without it. And that's what makes her so unlikable to me. Like, there's a lot of streamers that I have watched throughout the years. There's a lot of YouTubers that I've watched throughout the years that I have quit watching because they become like that. I don't care if they're female. I don't care if they're male. I don't care if they are a dinosaur that thinks they're a helicopter. I really don't care. I am online and watching videos and doing those kind of things to be entertained. If you're entertaining, I'm all for it. But if your personality kind of jumps in there and I can tell that the only reason you're there is because you are an attention-seeking person, I'm not going to watch you anymore, because it gets really old really quick. Sure, maybe one video, you're like, oh, this person kind of was a little bit attention-seeking, and then they post several videos in a row of them being massive attention whores. And it's not fun to listen to. When people are just craving and dying for attention, it's not fun to be a part of that atmosphere, I guess is the best way to put that. It puts me off. It really does. Like, I do this because it's fun. I get to rant about this dumb shit. I get to give my opinion. And if people like it, they like it. And if they don't, they don't. But I'm allowed to just vent to random people on the internet. And if you guys like it, awesome. If you don't, like I said, you don't. If this becomes a career for me, that's great. That's awesome. That would be amazing. That would be a dream come true. But I'm not somebody who's sitting there and banking on that and like saying that, oh, people don't watch me because I'm a white dude who has this belief, or people aren't watching me because I'm a redneck from the Midwest. Like, no. People aren't watching me because my videos probably aren't as good as some other people. I think my videos are better than content creators that have hundreds of thousands of more subscribers than me. But it's not my time yet, and maybe other people think otherwise. And so I just have to keep making videos and keep doing what I do, and hopefully one day it pays off. And Pokimane has chosen a lane of being a female streamer. Like, that is her lane. She is a streamer who is female, and people should give her attention. That is her lane that she has chosen. It hasn't been entertaining for years, in my opinion, and she is continuing to like double down on all this crap. But it's just something I wanted to rant about because it's super annoying. But anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, remember, please leave a like, comment, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Come check me out on Twitch. I'm live almost every single day playing mainly Marvel Rivals right now. I have like 300 hours in that game. Like, I've been no-lifing it nonstop. But thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video. Don't forget to come check me out on all my socials. Links will be in the description below if you want to keep up to date with me when videos are uploaded, that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's really all I got for you today. So thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video. And until the next video, guys, Godspeed.
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body in Harvard above me.